Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Neymar.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And Gullit!
He's done very well to get to that.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Decent hit!
It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front.
Great hit!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Lovely feet.
And it's Vieira. And here's Nedved.
Horace! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Shandong Taishan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Great chance!
Has another go! And another try! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McTominay. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice interception, well timed. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Short changes him with that pass. Nedved. Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this. Shandong Taishan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Vieira. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nedved. Maldini. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Vieira. That looks a good ball. And Gullit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Rummenigge.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Maldini. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And here's Nedved. And the finish! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Nedved.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McTominay. Nedved.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
And it's Hullet. Nedved. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bellingham. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nedved. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Driving forward. Heads it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
McTominay. And he was alert to it. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Mbappe. McTominay. McTominay really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Substituição para Portugal. Número
Both
23.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 25. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20. Bale.
Kvaratskhelia.
Número 15.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gullit. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Thuram. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Now it's Gullit. Climbs up big! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. What a super header, dispatched beautiful. Shapes to shoot. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Kvaratskhelia.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Threads one in. Kvaratskhelia.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's found some space here, and he's picked out the run. Portugal are almost home and dry now. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bellingham. Vieira. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Kvaratskhelia. Bellingham. Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. Portugal finding their passes. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nedved. It's Nedved! Great football, shot and save. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And he's been shifted off it.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Kvaratskhelia. Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Nedved. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh,
Mbappe!
It's loose.
Oh, he's been... And another try! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
He's through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's cut it out. Nedved.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Nedved. He can run onto that. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham.
And he was alert to it.
Ernest. Vieira. Portugal finding their passes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Maldini.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
And here's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shandong Taishan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball.
Hits one! And it's a goal!
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gets his pass away.
Oh, that's clever.
And it's Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Nedved. And he's intervened well there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been won straight back. Cannavaro. And it's Nesta. It's just beyond his reach.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they've got rid. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. That's a throw. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Shandong Taishan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Hullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hullet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hoeneß.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The attendance for this match
It's
was
Nedved.
70,987.
Now Mbappe. 60 minutes played. And here's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Bellingham. Hoeneß. Bellingham. And it's Maldini. He's had a hit! It's there! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution on the field. Number 5. Gullit.
We have got changes
Number
here from both
9,
sides, in fact.
Mbappe.
So a couple of front-footed
Number
alterations
22,
here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's
Number
playing his trump
17,
card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Number 21.
This is threatening to become a
Nedved.
really good game.
On the field.
Listen, goals change games.
Real chance!
Dembele. Number
And he's
23.
really put himself on the line here.
Number 11. Yamal.
Well, height could make
Number
all the
7,
difference on these set
McTominay.
pieces.
Number 4. Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. There's the hit! It's in!
Shandong Taishan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Shandong Taishan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and
Rummenigge! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Oh, what a climb! Cleared without complication. Rummenigge. And here's Owen.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, it's Dembele. McTominay. Bale. Now it's Bale. And the shot! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Vieira. Into the last 5 minutes. Vieira deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. And that is a little undercooked. And he cuts out the supply. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
There will
Pull
be
it.
3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ball's gone out of play. He's got away. That was always going to be the keeper's. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here,
everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
And already we're underway here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Vieira.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah,
He's got the shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got a side of goal. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal, and it's Azar. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there.
Mbappe! Oh, that's neat.
And here's Yamal. McTominay. McTominay.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And it's Hullet. Maldini cuts out the pass. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Nedved. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. McTominay. Shandong Taishan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Azar.
Hullet. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that interception was
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay.
Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Vieira.
Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And it's Maldini.
Now it's McTominay.
And that is expertly dealt with.
And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure.
There's the shot! And that has been cleared.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Vieira.
Azar. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McTominay. Well read. Nice interception.
Vieira.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
So neither side has yet broken through. McTominay gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was creative because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
McTominay.
And it's Messi.
Now that's well seen too.
Pull it.
Now McTominay. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hullet.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Tomiyasu. Yamal.
And it's Vieira. Vieira hurtling down that right flank. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
The attendance for this
Well,
match
it's
was
being hunted in packs.
72,306.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nedved, he is just caressing the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Azar. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Oh, good spread.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And it's Vieira. Now it's Gullit. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gullit. Hazard. And the finish! In he goes again! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Gullit.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
7,
chance to turn to their
McTominay.
benches.
Number 6,
Shandong Taishan
Hazard.
have penetrated for the first
11,
time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.
And Owen! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Shandong Taishan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Owen. And here's Owen. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tomiyasu. Bellingham. And it's Bale. Ball played for Dembele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Portugal are looking to break at pace. And he welcomes it in. Nedved. Vieira. And here's Owen. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positives.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Chiellini attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just...
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Chiellini. Araujo. Chiellini. Over to the other side. And it's Maldini. That's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri with a definite foul there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bellingham. Oh, well played. Araujo is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maldini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. And Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Hullet. Corner then. This is their second corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Shandong Taishan have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Aim forwards.
And here's Mbappe.
Gullit. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that has left him in a heap.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
And it's Gullit. Mbappe. Vieira. That is a great pick out. Pass is just off target. And it's Vieira. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Mbappe. Hernes. Chance to shoot now. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Pedri.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Vieira.
Nedved! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kvaratskhelia. Now Mbappe. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Vieira.
Could move up a gear here. And the half-time whistle goes.
As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Mbappe. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Pedri, very much a man of this moment.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. He might be in here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Chiellini. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0.
Mbappe. Now it's Gullit. Gently done.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Backward it goes. Kvaratskhelia.
Can he finish? Oh, brilliant! Good stop from Courtois.
The
Danger
attendance for this
averted for
match
now.
was 70,987.
Vieira with the clearance. Pedri. Shandong Taishan looking to pass their way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Kvaratskhelia. It's a great ball. Gullit is flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. And still we await the first breakthrough. Looking tidy in possession here. Gullit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Gullit. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 22, Kvaratskhelia. Number 17,
And a shot!
Bellingham. Number 19,
Vieira gets rid without
Pedri.
sophistication.
Coming on the field.
Great pressure, plenty
Number
of it.
14,
And it's Nedved.
Dembele. Number 11,
Neymar.
Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Number 7,
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 21,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Nedved. Substitution.
Shandong Taishan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well read, and the danger is averted. It looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pernis. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Owen. And here's Owen.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he was alert to it. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Maldini. Kaká looking to run up. Have a shot! And that's off target. That pass has been well intercepted. He is through here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
All hands on deck for this one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Children during the match at all times.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Kaká, brilliantly cut out. Takahiro Tomiyasu, a man who certainly had his moments in the 23-24 season, as did his team.
Yeah, he really made a difference in a very famous victory against their title rivals from Manchester.
The one where the manager beat his old master.
It was a win that really boosted their title credentials, making a lot of fans believe that their showing from the previous season had been no fluke.
Portugal have a free kick. Kaká. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaká. Great chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nesta gets it away.
Araujo. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kaká. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Shandong Taishan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
McTominay. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Eto'o pinches it off him. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, nicely intercepted. McTominay. Gullit. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Maldini. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gullit. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour played now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. De Jong. And it's Vieira. Nedved. Kaká. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McTominay. Araujo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. McTominay. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Eto'o. Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Eto'o. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McTominay. Oh, super ball.
There
Kaká!
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, within an inch or two.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Neymar. Gullit. Neymar. Nice physical challenge. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Eto'o.
Nicely aimed pass. Maldini concedes a free kick for that. Nedved. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the ball's a good one here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Portugal have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Shandong Taishan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Eto'o. Goalkeeper's ball.
The attendance for this match was
cuts out the supply.
72,306.
Over to the left. De Jong. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Substitution on the field. Number
Portugal
7,
have their third corner.
McTominay. Number 4, Neymar. Number 5, Gullit. Number 18,
That has been knocked clear.
Number 21, Nedved. Coming on the field.
And now they can
Number
spring out of
17,
defence.
Bellingham. Number 22.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well
Dembele.
stopped.
Number 23, Bale.
Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot!
Substitutions
Oh,
taking
good
place.
stop, it had to be. He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Araujo. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Bellingham, pretty robust defending.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Kvaratskhelia, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rummenigge is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? It's not a good idea in affording free kicks.
Nedved! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Skims one in.
Portugal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Shandong Taishan are looking to break at pace. Bellingham. Kvaratskhelia. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vieira. Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Now it's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Shandong Taishan are looking to go forward now. Kvaratskhelia. Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Gullit. Yeah. Owen. Now the finish! Michael Owen! Screamer! And that has raised the roof!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
5 minutes to add. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tomiyasu.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's picked out the run. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. And it's Bale. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry
Portugal
tickets at hand
a bit
as
late.
it's time to announce the
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chip through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thinks one through. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. He has found the way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pullet. And Pullet!
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Hazard. Now it's McTominay. He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieira. And the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Maldini. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Chiellini. Araujo. Vieira. And it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pullet. Kaká. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. He can run onto that. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's got the shot away! It's in!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Messi. Chance! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think that
Shot a goal! Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shandong Taishan do have a chance to counter here. Vieira.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Vieira. Pull it. Pull it.
Oh, it's come loose.
Yamal.
Looks for the finish. And a terrific save from the keeper.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shandong Taishan have their second corner now. Yamal plays it short.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
He's tried one! And again the keeper stands strong.
Shandong Taishan have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation.
2 added minutes has
We are
been indicated.
into overtime. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Shandong Taishan take the lead.
Kaká showing good feet. Now the finish! Oh, another save. This possibly the last play of the half. Big header! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Portugal coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by 1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are back on the way.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, played right into his path.
Messi is on his own.
Can he put it away?
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
And that's going to be a booking.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Hullet.
Very nicely done.
Kaká.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this looks sharp.
And that interception was
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit, great hit! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh no, what has happened here? Kaká concedes a free kick for that. Vieira.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And no, he's seen through all of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. He could be in here. Now it's McTominay. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary.
Was 71,550.
Gullit under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Gullit. Closing in on goal. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
20, Suarez. Number 11, Yamal. Number 7, McTominay. Number 6, Hazard.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 23, Bale. Number 21.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Number 17, Bellingham. Number 4.
He's through here.
Substitution in progress.
Communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a hit! Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. And he was quick to react. Now it's Bale. Nedved. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. Neymar gives it back. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. Neymar.
Mbappe! And the shot!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Mbappe. Nedved, he is through here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through, so back it comes. And it's Vieira. Oh, this is... And the shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. How very smart. He just... That's the end. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Bullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Report to the staff room immediately.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determines...